We're back with Be the People. We're talking about Israel, Hamas, and what America should do in light of what is going on in the Middle East recently. Pastor Lyndon Allen and Dr. Bill Warner are back with me right now, and we'd like to talk about a recent vote by the UN General Assembly that recognized a Palestinian state.
November 29th.
What's the significance of that date?
November 29th is the same day back in 1947 when the General Assembly met to vote on whether or not Israel should be a nation or that a Jewish state should exist. And here we have the Islamic community, the Muslim community now voting within the General Assembly to do the same regarding their declared state. Now it's not official, it's just within the UN they're now declared a state, which opens them up to all kinds of possibilities of bringing war crimes, quote unquote, against Israel. It's very significant what has happened, but it won't happen in the natural because the Bible clearly states, Amos 9, that Israel will not be dislodged from its land ever again. I know of no other nation twice exiled from its land and they find their way back. No other people group has ever done that in the history of the world.
Bill, your thoughts?
My thoughts is that everything the United Nations has done in this endeavor has turned out to be pretty much useless. And I think that this comes about because we're not dealing with the real root causes of the issue. And so, to me, it really doesn't matter what the United Nations does. The beat's just going to go on. It's just going to go on.
Absolutely.
Well, has the Obama administration done everything they can do to bring about peace in the region?
Go forth.
First of all, the president has yet to visit our most trusted ally in the Middle East. Yet to visit. I find that just, in my opinion.
He's been all around the region.
My point exactly.
You mean he can't find that strip of land?
It's astounding. Our most trusted ally in the Middle East, our president has yet to visit this individual, and especially in wartime. I mean, they are in a conflict.
Well, he did visit, and I remember this. He visited Al-Azhar University. That was his first trip abroad. And he distinctly invited and insisted that the Muslim Brotherhood sit up front. Mubarak didn't want that. He insisted on it. So he has visited, and he's shown us how he feels. Without
question. He has not articulated his sympathies for the Islamic community, but by his actions, most definitely. I think that's order number one regarding what should the United States do, what should our position do? Well, the leader of the free world needs to visit our most trusted ally in the Middle East. That's number one. To me, number two, stop sending funds to any nation that seeks Israel's annihilation. We need to stop that.
How much money have we poured into the rat hole of supporting the Palestinian cause through the whole United Nations charity business? It is the largest racket going today. We just keep pouring money into it. And by the way, Hamas and PLO, they prosper under this.
Well, I know that some of our funds have been supporting the Muslim Brotherhood.
Oh, no, that's reprehensible on our part.
It really is. And if you look at the debt crisis in America and just the trillions of dollars that we owe, the very idea that we would borrow money from China and other nations to send it, you know, to countries that we'd be supporting the Muslim Brotherhood.
If Muslims need money in the Middle East, why don't they turn to Saudi Arabia?
They have a lot of money.
They have tons of it. Why are we borrowing money
to give to them? Not only that, how is Iran getting Fajr 5 missiles to Gaza? How's that happening? How did they get there? That's a key question.
Well, Congress, members of Congress, like we who are more conservative, we don't have a lot of influence over the president, but we do have, you know, the House of Representatives. Do you have any thoughts for our viewers about what they can do as far as trying to exert some influence over this issue?
If you want to make a really poignant statement as the United States of America within Israel, you had an opportunity to be radical, Bill. I'm going to join you.
Oh, great.
Move the embassy from Tel Aviv, our U.S. embassy, move it from Tel Aviv and plant it right there in Jerusalem. We have the land, and presidents past have just deferred that and delayed that. This hour would be critical. It would make a very definitive statement regarding the U.S.'s support of Israel. Move the embassy.
Okay.
I agree. You're not radical enough. Go further.
Bill and Lyndon, we will continue our conversation in just a moment. Stay with Be the People.